All right. Good evening, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started because we started a little bit late. I got bats from Kimberly. So if you haven't sent me your bat, make sure you do that. So basically, when you send me your bat or Bonnie, I will actually personally email you back and I'll look at your bat and I'll just maybe ask you some questions of things that I see on there that maybe you can improve on. So we don't take the time away from the call to talk about that one-on-one. I'll actually email you. So don't think that your bats aren't important. They're really important. I'm looking at them and, thinking about ways to improve or just things that you might need help with. So make sure you send that over to me if you haven't already, and Bonnie. I want to go ahead and start with where we left off from last week and just kind of go through each day to explain things and see if you have any questions and get comments. And if we have a little bit of time, I listened to a webinar from Tommy Migrant, who's a really, really good coach in the business, if you haven't heard his name. Good. And I listened to his webinar and had a lot of good information on it. So if we have some time for that. But
Tricia, you just broke up, and I didn't even hear who it was you were listening to.
Tommy Migrant.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks. If I break up again, Bonnie, stop me because I don't want anybody to miss anything. Thanks.
Okay.
So last week we kind of were delving into the Emerald status, and we actually had the question, I want to advance to Emerald by yourself. And really what it is, if you don't really understand it, Emerald is getting two coaches underneath. We have two legs in the business. We have a left leg or side of the business and a right side of the business. So when they say two coaches, they mean one on the left side and one on the right side. And they can't be on the same side. You have two coaches, but that won't classify as Emerald if they're on the same side. So there was a video on that to go more in depth. I don't want to go too in depth just because of time. But Esmeralda, did you have any questions on the Emerald status or on that video that we posted last week?
I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Okay. Basically, it really teaches you how to earn through the rank advancement. It kind of talks about what you get being Emerald. So yeah, definitely want to watch that one because Emerald, we say that Emerald activates your business center or opens up your business center because then you can, start getting customers from Beachbody, those customers that are coming in from any of the sources, the Beachbody website, the infomercials online. So, you can get 1, 2, 3 new customers a week. And then you can also get what we call cycle bonuses from your team, which again, I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want to get you too confused, but it'll kind of talk about that. Bonnie, do you have anything? I know you pretty much know what that, but did you have anything on that you might want to add or anything?
No, I'll just wanted to mention to Esmeralda that I have a coach signing up today. I'm putting her under you, so you should be seeing her pretty soon. She'll be on my right leg where you are.
And that's good.
Okay.
That's good for you because you get points from that coach carried up onto you. So that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, do you
Thank
have anything, my friend? Since you just popped on.
Hi, nothing to add.
Okay. So I want to make sure. No questions or add. I want to go through everybody. I won't leave you out, Amber.
Okay, thanks.
Next one. I know Bonnie's watched this one before, but Esmeralda, did you have a chance to see the Power of Attitude video?
No, this week I haven't checked any videos.
Okay.
It's been kind of like a crazy week for me here at home. Yeah.
Definitely make sure you go back through and watch those. The Power of Attitude it was just that certain post was a motivational message, and it even says, do you need an attitude adjustment? But it's a really good video. Bonnie had a good comment actually under there that I really liked. I'd go back and read it, but I don't want to take my screen off. But like I said, that's just really motivational. I sometimes actually not Facebook, favorited that video, and I will go and watch it sometimes when I'm thinking I need a little help with my attitude. the next, I'm just kind of going through here what we talked about. Okay, the next thing that we discussed was Success Club. Let me kind of explain what Success Club is, especially for you, Esmeralda, because you probably didn't watch this video if you hadn't had a chance to watch them. But the Success Club is, do you know we sell the challenge packs? You're familiar with those, Esmeralda? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So we have the challenge packs and we have the Shakeology Home Direct. It's not just Shakeology, but it's a Shakeology on Home Direct. So basically, with the points, with Success Club points, that's where you get them. You get 2 points every time you sell a challenge pack. That's selling it as signing someone up as a coach or as a customer. And then if you do Shell Shakeology on Home Direct, that's 1 point. So that is how they tally the points. And if you get 5, they consider you Success Club 5. And there's only 5 or 10. It doesn't matter how many. You could have 100 Success Club points. They have just 2, 5 Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. And basically what Success Club is it really opens you up to a lot of the promotions, like some of the trips and things like that, and you can earn things. But what really is good about it is kind of what I mentioned earlier, but it takes it up a notch, is you actually get technology customers given to you, and you immediately get commission off of them right away. So some of the other customers in the Emerald, they come in and they're just a free member. They might not have gotten anything yet. You just kind of show up. But these customers, who actually, I'll give you an example. Last week, I got a customer that from the Success system that just got Shakeology just once. And the next month, I guess, decided that she liked it and got it on Home Direct. So I got a Success Club point from that person that they just gave me. And then all of the people that I've gotten from Success Club are on Home Direct. So basically, it's kind of an income that kind of just keeps building and building and building, because you get 2 new Shakeology customers each month. So that's $60 extra a month plus whatever you're getting. So that's really the benefit of Success Club, along with, like I said, the promotions and things like that. So do you have any questions about Success Club just from the post? I know you probably didn't watch the video.
No. Usually when I have any questions, I'll for the most part, I contact Bonnie.
Okay.
And she guides me through, yeah.
Okay. I just want to ask, just because, like, if I'm talking about something that you hear, case. So yeah, just to make sure that you don't have anything when I say, because I'm adding some stuff to these posts. So Bonnie, do you have anything to add, or?
To Success Club, no.
Okay. Amber?
No, but I want to make it this month. Yay! I'm going to try.
Is that what you said?
No, I'm going to try real hard. I have one, and then I've got a couple of people still trying to get them to get the 21-day fix, even though it's on back order.
Yeah.
That's been hard.
Yeah, that has been hard. You will get it. Remember Bear just talked? You will get it.
I will get it.
The next thing we talked about was sponsorship. It asked the question, have you ever really considered that you are actually a coach? So to me, being a coach is building your team and helping everybody. It's because basically in Beachbody, they call it a pyramid scheme. You don't want to go with that. But basically in Beachbody, it literally is a team, because everybody is going to benefit from everybody else. Like I was saying earlier as well, that Bonnie put a coach under you. So when you become Emerald and activate your business center, you can actually earn money on the points that the coaches below you and the customers below you, and their coaches and their customers, it just kind of goes on up the line. So that's kind of what it means to build the team, and why you want to build the team, because it's not just you're sponsoring people and then they just kind of, okay, I'm done with that person, I got a coach, I need to get my next coach. So you got to really take the time when you start putting these people in the business, like Bonnie did for you, you get that quick start right away, so they're fresh and they have that information, and then start getting your personal development and things like that in. Bonnie, do you have anything to add to that? Because I know you guys might have, when you started her off, just kind of may have done something in particular besides the 7-day quick start. Did you want to?
Well, she had that 7-day quick start. When was it? Last June or July when you signed up?
Yeah, it was.
No, actually, you signed up in May.
Because we did it together, right? The three of us actually did it together.
Yes. Yes.
Was
Yes.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that was Esmeralda that we did.
Yeah. Yeah. You provided me the numbers like yours, Kirk, Bonnie's, and all that information, the walkthrough. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
One good thing. Oh, go ahead, Bonnie. Were you going to say something?
No, that was it.
Okay. One good thing that it does mention here, I don't know if we've mentioned it here before, but I am going to mention it just in case, and this people who watch the recording too. Something really a good practice to do, and I still do this, as a diamond coach, is to look at the leaderboards on the online office, and it's in the post, so you can see how to get to the leaderboards. But find the people on Facebook who are leading the business and kind of just watch them and see what they're doing, and literally message them. I've messaged, I think this past month, even this past week, I've messaged like 6 or 7 top coaches, and I just kind of really, just putting it bluntly, I just say, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I just want to know, what you think has made you most successful in your business. So that's a really good thing to do, kind of watch them and see, what they're doing and how they're doing it, because obviously there's like successful, and especially as we've talked about before, the social media avenue is totally where it's at right now. You never want to do anything like the wear and share and the Shakeology samples and the fit clubs. Every piece of the puzzle is important, but social media is really, really, really huge. As a matter of fact, Brigitte Linford, I spoke with her, and she said she's built her entire business on Facebook. She's just kind of just put Instagram. So when you get a chance, you can look at the leaderboard, and you can message Bonnie too. Bonnie knows most of the top coaches.
Yes.
Watch.
Yeah. Well, Bonnie and I, we've been talking. She was asking me, what have I done, or things like that. So, and I was explaining to her what my thoughts were on what I was planning on doing. Like, I was telling her that I was planning on doing kind of like a business card, just to put out there my information and what I do and things like that. It kind of posted out. I was planning also on doing like an open group, just to isolate the Beachbody a little bit from the regular social. So that way, if anybody has questions, they can openly do that within my page and things like that. So these are things that I'm just kind of brainstorming on how I'm going to do it and execute them.
Awesome. That's great. And Bonnie is a good one to talk to. She's coming to see me, and I'm going to teach her lots more stuff too. So she's going to be information, right, Bonnie?
I'm jealous. I'm going to come see both of you.
Buy a plane ticket and bring your little boy out here and your husband.
That costs a lot of money.
Yeah, that is. But my plan eventually for our team is to make videos on social media and on challenge groups and things like that. So in the near future, I really do want to do that. So hold me to that. But for now, we'll just kind of play it by ear, and if you need anything, just come to us and help us. And I'll be posting videos like I do on the Coach Basics group that I find that are really help me. So I'll keep you guys in the loop with that, and any webinars and things like that until we can get our own, really up and running. So I'll make sure I get those to you guys. But that's pretty much it. And it talked about the 7-day quick start, Esmeralda, which you're familiar with. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that Tommy had talked about before we run out of time here. And Tommy got on the phone and he talked about really how he built his business. And of course, it's in 3 vital behaviors, but you always want to kind of know a little bit more because we're all doing the 3 vital behaviors. What are you doing differently with 3 vital behaviors, that makes you successful? But he did, I think it's 6 tips maybe. Yes, he talked about 6 things that really made him successful. And I took notes on it. So feel free to take notes. I'm just going to kind of go over my notes. I'm not going to be as in-depth as he did because he was in there for like 30 minutes or an hour, I don't know. But the number one thing he said was to be you and be okay where you're at. So not to compare yourself to anyone else. And we talk about that when putting yourself out there in social media. You got to be confident in yourself because you're going to put your story out in front of everybody. And you got to be confident enough to put it out there because that's what's going to attract people to you is that, you might not be perfect, but they're going to see that there's hope. So that's a really important thing, as I said, especially with social media. And I'm terrible about comparing myself to others. The second one is he said he advises to act accordingly. And he said that you need to take actions required to make things happen. And what he said on that bullet point, he actually just said, literally that means taking action. That means, when you are prospecting with someone and you get their follow-up information, you need to follow up. You need to take action on the things that you're doing every day in your business. Invite, take action. But after you invited, you still got to build the relationship with that person. You got to check back in with them. So make sure that you are, organized and keeping track of your invites and when your follow-ups are, so you don't miss any of those pieces, especially if you start sending out Shakeology samples and things like that too. So number 3, he said to keep it simple. Basically, he said everybody starts down the same exact path in Beachbody. We're all starting our coaching journey at the same spot. We're not given anything. We don't have any coaches. We're not Emerald. But he said, when you start on your coaching journey, it's about fitness, nutrition, and support. And that's what equals success. You're helping people with their fitness, you're helping people with their nutrition, and you're supporting them through the entire way. And that's gonna equal the success. Go in the other room, please. Sorry. He said basically there's going to be naysayers, and we know that there's objection. And I love what he said. He said there's going to be people that are negative, and there's going to be people that criticize. And he said they're going to choose to be that way, but we need to love them anyway. That's what he said. He said the goal is always to have that line of communication open with everybody, no matter what happens, because when that person is ready, you're going to be there for them. And I think we've talked about, Bonnie and Amber, we've heard this a lot, is, there's never a no. You don't really take that as a no. It's just not right now. And he made that very important. He said that was very important to always keep that line of communication open, because you're still going to like them if they buy your products. You're still going to like them if they eat pizza and candy. So just make sure that you have that relationship with them anyway, because who knows, it might be, a few months down the road and they're like, you know what, all that stuff you said, I need your help. So he really emphasized that. So I wanted to emphasize how important that was too. Don't ever forget anybody or leave anybody out. It's not going to happen the first try. I think they said sometimes it takes 5 or 6 times before, they actually say yes, or they actually want your help. The 4th thing he said was to trust the process. And by that, he meant literally Beachbody itself. You know, you start on your fitness journey, and he said the best coaches are really from, and we've heard this before, the best coaches are really the ones that have done the programs. So where do we get those people? Those are the people that are going to be in the challenge groups, or those are the people that, you know, you've had that have done the program, completed the program. And he said he waits 4 to 7 weeks before he even presents the coach opportunity or talks about the coach opportunity to anybody, you know, that just kind of comes on. And like, depending on, you know, what program they may be doing, but he doesn't even talk about it at all in the first month. Never comes out of his mouth. Of course, if they bring it up, that's different. But, you know, it's not just about saving the money on shakes. It's more than that. The challenge groups are that support and motivation and just getting them to trust the process is what he said. The fifth thing he said was to stay course. And he really gave a good analogy here. It's like a child learning to ride a bike. You know, if you push them and let them go, you know, they're going to get hurt and they're going to experience pain. But are you going to say, oh, you know, never get on that bike again? That's going to hurt. You never want to do that again. No, I mean, you really got to think about that. Is, you know, stop looking at the successful people in Beachbody and thinking that it's easy, because it's not. They've all had struggles. We don't know them. You know, they weren't given anything. Again, they started where we were, but you know, they've all had struggles, and it's how they overcome them and how they keep pushing along and they're staying active in the business. That's what's taken them to the top. Because Tommy went into a story that he talked about where he was really low. He was getting divorced and things like that. But, you know, you just got to stay on track and you got to pick back up. So that's really, really important. And that's why we talk about that why, that powerful why. And nothing is going to happen if you give up. So you can't make this business work if you give up. And the sixth thing is to love others where they are at. And I really like this one because he said, and I think too many Beachbody coaches do this too much. And I actually have it happen to me because I have an Instagram page and people don't know I'm a Beachbody coach. But do not push your vision on someone else. And what he means by that is, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but just because, you know, you, for example, you like P90X, or you wanted to buy P90X for some reason, that might not be the same reason that this person's in it. And that's why it's so important to get to really know these people and build the relationships with the people, because you know, you don't want to talk about you all the time. You want to talk about them, and you want to talk about what their goals are and what they're trying to get out of this. But he even said, don't shoot for the star. He said, don't shoot for the stars before they're ready, because it really does no good. And he kind of looked back around to trust the process, because the best coaches are going to be the ones that have, you know, been there and done that. And they trust in Beachbody and they have the Shakeology. Those are the ones that are going to be able to talk about it and really be passionate about it and really have, you know, some leverage behind it. He said that you can't force someone from step A to step F. And that really makes sense. You can't go from A, okay, start with A and then go to F. Just like learning to be a coach. You know, we got to start you slow, and we got to kind of really baby steps, and then take you there. He did a really good, I guess it wasn't a webinar, it was just a phone call. And I don't know if they have that up. I'm going to look for it. I think they might have made a recording of it. I will go look for it. But those are the main points, but he kind of went into more detail. And he makes you see, like I said, I think the most important part is he makes you see that the top coaches in Beachbody aren't doing anything different than we're doing. It's that they stayed at it and they believed in themselves, And, you know, when everybody else is sitting on the couch watching TV, you know, they're out working their business in the kitchen or whatever. Or when their kids go to bed, instead of going to bed, you know, they're coming out and working out on the computer. I'm not saying that you have to do that, you know, every night. It doesn't have to be like crazy. But I mean, he really said that. He said that those people are taking it serious and they're putting their skin in the game and they're getting their invites in every day and they're staying consistent. And, you know, they're not letting anything go by the wayside, because you're going to get no's. I think I had asked Mark Briggs about, I said, Mark, what do you think makes you the most successful in your business? I want to know. And you know, he said, you need to find 12 people that are just like you, that have the passion just like you. And he said, they're few and far between. You know, Mark, I don't know how many coaches Mark has underneath him, but if you really think about it, 12 people, you know, that seems like nothing, but you know, you got to really go through everything to get there. You got to find the people that are going to want to stick with you and that really, got to alert.
20 minutes.
Okay. That really want to work the business like you, like Esmeralda, you and Bonnie talking to each other. Amber, you know, you and I talk to each other all the time. And I'm going to kind of open it up to Amber and Bonnie after this, 'cause I wanted to get you all that information. But with me personally, I've been in this business for 4 years. And honestly, it's not till this past summit that I've just really snapped things into gear. And when I'm at the doctor's office now, I'm on my phone. And when I was sitting in the line waiting to cash my check at the bank, I'm on my phone. I do obviously take time with my husband, but when the kids go to bed now, sometimes I don't go to bed till 11, 12 o'clock. But that's the only time I have to work on my business. I said, I'm going to set, you know, 4 hours out for my business every day, no matter what. It's like my job. You know, so you just have to kind of think to yourself what works for you, but try to think of, like I said, try to think of little times that you can get things in, like if you're at the doctor's office or if you're in line at the grocery store, you know, things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and let Bonnie. Bonnie, do you have anything else to add? We only have 10 minutes.
No, you had mentioned Summit, and I was wondering, you know, Tracy Morrow and Doug Fitzgerald have that group going on. I think it's on Thursday. Is anybody going to sign up for that? It's an extra session they're doing. Have you heard about that?
When did we decide we were going in, Trish? Did we decide we were going in Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm planning on going.
Yeah, I'm going to sign up for that then. And the other thing I was going to say, I was thinking about it. I got to ask Blake. Warrington said that he's going to have Eric War in there sometime on too. So
At Summit?
yeah, like I think on Thursday.
And on the Thursday training sessions.
There's only 1,000 people allowed in that. So I don't know. You know.
Well, I hope they're not going to be overlapping.
Yeah.
I hope not. That's what I'm thinking, because I want to go to both. If they're overlapping, we can kind of get
I
together,
need my charger quickly.
see what we should do, and see exactly. Because I would like to hear Eric. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. And also, you all heard about the Body Gospel being discontinued. You know, I actually ordered a couple of them, and the reason I did that, it was I had a vendor event that I went to last month, and they required that all the vendors provide a gift basket they were going to raffle off, or door prize, I guess it was, not raffle, and they wanted a minimum of $50. This was a good, for $18. What I did was I took one of the programs that I already had. I think it was Hip Hop Abs, and I put it in there with some Shakeology and a cup to where it added up to over 50, and it made a great gift basket for somebody. Okay, I put my card in there. You know, so you might want to think about that. I think it's only available till tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's a good. I definitely forgot to mention that. That's good. I would definitely get that to have it, because, like I said, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Also, because of the 21-day fix, the whole deal with that, they've actually put Combat, the March Success Club, or challenge pack, the March challenge pack out early. So Combat is the challenge pack, and you can get it for 150 or 140.
It's the 140 as well.
140. Okay, the 140. So they opened that up just in case, like for the Team Beachbody Cups and everything like that. So that challenge pack for Combat is 140, and that's on special starting now and all the way through March.
I'm hoping that they extend the 21-day fix through March too, since there's been the issues.
I'm thinking they will, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I guess we'll wait and see.
Well, they did it for the X3
X3.
That's true.
and the T25, I think. Didn't they do that last year?
Yeah, they probably will. I bet they will. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Amber, do you have anything else to add? We're at about 5.
No. If I just watched the recruiting from Air Corps, and I trying to get like I talked to you earlier about getting refocused and setting aside specific times every day. I've got them set, but it seems like, okay, I got to get groceries and I volunteer at Ryan's school, and so that time gets eaten up. So working on Instagram, like you said, on your phone whenever I can, squeezing that in. But I'm just learning to prioritize. That's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really, and it'll come.
Yep.
So, Esmeralda.
Amber, did you get your tax-exempt coach signed up?
Yes, finally.
Okay. If you have any suggestions on easing the process, I'd be open to hearing those.
They've got the forms, the official forms, and the issue that I kept running into was we had the wrong tax ID number.
Yeah, I remember that.
If you can make sure, or even if you want me to, if you can scan them and let me look and make sure, that really was the only problem. I just couldn't get the church to communicate with me, to communicate with Beachbody, so we could get it all taken care of.
Uh-huh.
But if we would have gotten the right information to begin with, it would have been a really easy process. But we had the state number instead of the federal number, is what we finally discovered. Is
I thought you needed both. You don't need both?
You don't need the state. You just
Just
need the
the federal?
tax
Okay.
number.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, and then you need whoever's going to be in charge of the nonprofit, and then if there's any other board members that are involved. But pretty much all I needed was the federal tax ID number. You need the federal tax paperwork. The official form needs to be attached, and then you need the authorization of that. There's a signature page for all of the people who are involved with the nonprofit.
So it's
So
their
I would-
application for the federal tax-exempt status.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
It's not included with the Beachbody. They should already have, if they're applying for the tax exempt, the nonprofit, they should already have it to be able to qualify for the Beachbody anyway, if it's a nonprofit.
Okay,
If
because
not-
last I talked to her, she was still in the process of getting approved. So,
And that's a long process, I think.
I think she said she got approved through the state, but she was waiting on the federal approval.
Right.
Okay.
Because that was what part of what the church was waiting on. So I think it took them like 4 or 5 months to get federal approval.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it won't take long. That's crazy. But Esmeralda, do you have any questions before we go on anything?
Okay, yes, I do actually. Okay, my sister, she's the first one that I ever signed up as a member in a challenge pack that she ordered, and she's in Home Direct. Now, being in Home Direct, you know how we get the Shakeology automatically every month and whatnot. All she has to do, she's looking into ordering the 21 Fix also. Now, she doesn't have to order the challenge pack, right? I mean, if she's if she were to be contemplating that option, because she already has the Shakeology. How does that work?
She just orders the program.
If she's already
Exactly right.
Shakeology.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I told her, but I just wanted to make sure I was not steering her wrong.
What? She already ordered a challenge pack. Which one did she get?
The first challenge pack is the one that I was with you. Remember that I was trying to get her to she was trying to get to order the hip hop abs, and the other one that it was the big package that she ordered.
Oh, so she
The Rocking Body, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she got those programs along with the She-Collar. She ordered it as a challenge pack, and she's actually happy with the program. Yeah.
Good.
So.
Okay, awesome. Well, we have less than a minute, so I want to say goodnight to everybody. And if you need anything else, Esmeralda, we're here. So.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Esmeralda, are you on Facebook right now?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm going to be sending you a message.
Okay.
Okay.
After we get off.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.